So, welcome to Creations by Karen. And today I'm going to make a Karen flower. Yes, it's named after me because I created the petal. Anthony's watching. Hey Anthony, say hi to Anthony, everybody. Okay. So I'm going to do a Karen flower. I watch TV, they're not have Rogers. Good for you. Alright, using a small flower board. Now I did make some alterations on this, and I will post the alterations that I did. But I've already applied my tie wraps, you know, it's time. But here's my board, and this is the back of it. So here's row 1. And in row 2, now I'm getting to the end of my board, so this is like an older one. The new ones have a hole here. But what I did, this is an older board, and what I did is drilled holes between these two. Now you don't need to do that. If you don't have power tools, like I do, you can just do a shared hole here, and a shared hole here. But the problem with that, I found, was that your petals can flip out. I would not have to make a grand pioneer woman. Yeah, true. Okay, so between the holes on the second row, I drilled 2 extra holes on each one. And don't scream, I'll post a picture. Right, so there's 16 on this row. You're gonna end up with 16 petals on this row. And on this row, you have 8, and I'm using shared holes, right? Because it's not as wide between. So you're gonna use 16 on this one, and this is one that has 4 holes, and or where you can put 4 petals, but you're gonna put 8 shared holes. So 16, 16, 16, and 8 petals, which is, wrote it down, because I'm not good at math, 56 petals. Can you use a wood burner tool to make a hole? No idea. Go ahead and try and let me know how it goes. I'll use power drills. I have a drill. Okay, and I've loaded it all with my tie wraps. 6-inch tie wraps. Okay? There you go. Ready to go. Now the mesh I'm using is this mesh. And I got it last year at Michael's. Bought a whole lot of it at the end of the season because that's what I do. I'm all about being, I'm not cheap. I'm frugal. Because I can make, if I had to pay full price for this, I would have to charge an astronomical amount of money for the flower. And I don't want to do that. I want to make it affordable for me. So I buy everything on sale or at the end of the season. My whole basement is Craft Central. If anybody's been there, they can attest to that. Use your wood burner. Oh, good. Okay, good. Super. So anyways, this was the mesh I got last year at the end of the season. I can't use a wood burner on it. It doesn't wood burn. Which is fine, because I just use scissors, because when you're using the Karen petal, you don't need to worry about ends. Works great. Perfect then. I think you could get that sharp, pointy tip for it. Now, I'm going to cut these at 10 inches. This is 9.5-inch mesh, and you're going to get 19 or 20 pieces out of a roll because the rolls aren't 10 feet or 10 yards, right? And like if you're buying these today, if you went to Michael's to buy these today, they're like $14.99 a roll for like not a lot of mesh. So that's why you use coupon or wait till it goes on sale. I've marked on here 10 inches. So I did is took scissors and I cut down. Now this frays like the dickens, it does, but you're not going to see that because you're not going to see the end parts, right? And I'm going to cut another one, and then I'll show you the fold. So like I said, I have it marked on my grid here. Well, I don't even have a grid here. Good morning. Hey everybody. I'm not looking, like I don't, Anthony's not here to help me. So I can't look at your comments and I do this at the same time. You're going to need some rubber bands. from Dollar Tree. Okay, everybody. Okay, now here's the fold, the Karen fold. The Karen petal. Yes, I have my own petal, but it is what it is, right? If you make something, they call it, your name. So I'm just turning it this way. This is a finished edge. This is a finished edge. Unfinished, unfinished. Look at it, it's already framed. Take the top to the bottom. Okay? Like that. Don't worry about this spray, you're not going to see. Then I just take my fingers and pull it a little. I take this side closest to me and I come down. Like that. And then I take this piece and I come there. Not all the way to the end. It's like a 1/4 of an inch away from the edge. Then I just turn this piece in and this piece in, so you're left with this Karen petal. So you see how this pattern is here? I'm going to make sure that mine are all like done this way, because I'm doing half of them this way and half of them the other way, and I'll show you what I mean. Then I just take a rubber band, come around, and I want to have them all about the same size. My cat's in New York, sweet. So I have this to measure. This is the top of a lid. And I want to make sure my rubber band is right here. Now I made all these ahead of time. Yesterday, it took me like 2 hours to do all of these. I'm just going to cut this excess off. I have my garbage down here. Hey guys, finding my cat means sharing. So I don't say share, I say finding my cat. I think this is like 3.5 or 4 inches. You can make them any way you want. Okay, so there's one. Put it aside. And the other one I'll make. Just come down. Pull it slightly. Put this down about halfway. And then this one, 1/4 of an inch. Because you want to have a little bit of a space here at the top. Fold it in. Fold it in. Like this. See how this is showing? This darker orange? Right. Good morning, Sandra. And just scrunch this together so it looks like that. It's kind of puckered in here. And then I take a rubber band and put this on here. Got my template of how I want to have it as big. So I just measured it. Needs to come up. Perfect. And cut this excess off. Good morning, good morning. Okay. Karen petal. All right. I've gone ahead and done all of them because, market opens at 10. What are you making today? I'm making a Karen flower. Yes, I am. All right, here's my board. Okay, now I'm just going to start putting my petals on the board. So I've got my bucket. See how these are all looking the same with this orange coming down? But I did some with this color. See the difference? This is the way I folded them, with the orange here and then the light orange here. Got it. Cool. All right, go ahead. Put them in. Oh, you know what? What did we forget to do? Put my hanger on. I forgot it. I forgot my hanger. Proceeding. I'll put it on after. Okay, so start putting your petals in. And I want the zip tie to close right at that elastic, and that way I know that they're all the same size. Cool. All right, 16 on the outside. I'm going to put all the petals on, and then I'm going to cut the pie wraps off. And make sure that you want them all the same size. See how there's a space between here? You're not going to worry about it. So just go in and put them down. Just come around. So we'll just do random chats, okay, while we're putting all these in. Last night I went across the street and had some wine with my neighbors. That's the reason I look a little rough around the edges today. Just go ahead and put your petals in here. 16 on the outside. You think you have some of this mesh? Get it out and use it. This might take a few minutes to figure out the Karen petal, but you can do it. Make sure I use the right ones. There we go. So 16 on the outside. Actually on 16 on this row, second row, third one. 16. Let's place them down. Good morning, Carrie. What is your best seller at the market now? It's always been sunflower. Sunflower is very popular. And then the one with the bees on the inside, the black and yellow one. Guys, remember, I did a tutorial on how to do that one. That one is that I sold out yesterday of that one. And an easy way to find all the videos that I've done is to go to my YouTube channel, Creations by Karen on YouTube. And you can find it easy there. You're late to the party. Well, you're here now. Well, I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. Put these in. And just try to make sure you got them all the same size. 16 on the outside. And I'm going to use my high wrap cutter. Oh, good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's beautiful here today. Like, I got up. Well, Lexi woke me up as normal. And went outside, watered my plants, because we haven't had rain in forever. Watered my plants. My grass looks disgusting. It looks all burnt. But that's okay. Good morning. Good morning. Let's place these down. Yeah, my sunflower and my the bee one I would say is the most popular. That's not to say other wreaths that I've made are not popular, because I just sold random stuff yesterday. Now I'm having in my space a 50% off sale of all spring and summer wreaths and rails, and I can do that because I'm frugal, right? Like some stuff I don't sell 50% off because it's not like I have to make at least my cost back. But starting next weekend is Christmas in July. Fun. So everything is coming down out of here, and the Christmas tree is going to go up, and Christmas wreaths are coming in. One orange one looks lighter than the other. This one, oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. I'll take it out, because I want this to look good. Thank you for noticing that. Which one is it? Which one, which one? This, I'll just take it out. There we go. My rubber band came undone. Good morning, where's Anthony? He's at Art in the Barn. Him and Sherry are at Art in the Barn selling their candles. Art in the Barn is a big festival on the outside of London. It's called Dorchester. It's a small community, but they have a big festival out there. They have all sorts of craft people. Thank you very much for noticing that. I appreciate it. I would have noticed it after I got all these in, and then I would have been annoyed. So, thank you for noticing. Appreciate it. Anyway, Christmas in July is next weekend, which is fun. So if you're in the London and surrounding area, come to the market, and there will be deals to have. All the vendors up here are participating. Well, not all of them. I would say maybe 80% of them are participating. Tie rock cutter, and just cut these off. And everybody's donated something for a basket, and when they come into your booth, they get a raffle ticket, and they can put it in that box to, somebody's going to win it. There's like, the Western Fair District Market donated $50 of market bucks, which is awesome. Coming around. Mine is 23. I'm excited too. Yeah. Fun. Fun. All right. I'll show you guys next weekend what it looks like. Now we're going to this color on the second row. So you're going to put 16 in here, and I'm using shared holes. So just come around. Put your pebbles in. Zip them closed. Easy, easy peasy. If you want to learn how to make the Karen petal, just you'll have to go back to the beginning. Remember to put this in at where you put the rubber band in, and then that way they'll all be the same size. That's what you want. Looks so neat. Thanks. Just different. Like it's all about being different. I mean, I'm the only person that has wreaths in this market, which is great. Because you know, sometimes you go to craft shows and there's other people that have wreaths, which, you know, they're always not the same, but people sell wreaths, and that's what you have to remember when you go to craft shows. Price accordingly, because there's somebody else at the craft show that's selling wreaths and they're cheaper. You have to be competitive, right? So do everything that you can when you're making your wreaths to make it cost effective, right? So, like if you have to spend $50 just in product to make your wreath, you don't want to sell it for $55. You want to sell it for $100, right? So I double usually the price of what it costs me, and I figure that includes my time. And everybody has their own way of pricing, and that's just the way I do, because I'd like everybody to get a chance to buy something. So I have wreaths in my booth that are $25, and I have wreaths here that are $100. You buy UIC cloth. Any other secrets on deals for mesh or ribbon? Well, I would like to say I have, like, I usually buy the season previous, right? So I would be buying, whenever anybody has on sale, I buy it. And like I have a basement full of stuff. I call it my stash. And that way I can make it cost effective for people. Hello from Iowa. Hi. I feel like I'm looking a little disheveled this morning. It's the wine I had last night. See, this one's a bit different. I'm okay with that. It's just the way I folded it. I just folded it going in a different direction. fold is the same, but the way I placed it down to turn it. Yeah. So, anytime you can get a coupon code, or, I mean, don't go to Michael's and not use your coupon, but you can't use your coupon, your 30% on things that are on clearance. So, let's come around, guys. Just looking for the right color. Place it down. This looks kind of neat, I think. Just different. This is the link for her YouTube page for this petal. Thank you. Yeah, if everybody could go there and like and subscribe, that'd be great. If you're already watching this on YouTube, thanks. Hit the notification button. Okay, you know every time I come on. Here we go. Piece down. This just kind of looks cool, I think, but just because I designed it. Okay, guys, one more. Then we're going to the next row. And I went ahead and folded all these petals earlier, yesterday. So I could get them all done for you. And you don't really need to you turn the tie wraps. And the reason I use drill holes on the second row is because if you didn't drill the holes and you shared holes on the second row, this is an old board though, you would have to put hot glue on here to hold the petals down, just eliminating a step. Alright? Look at this, so fraying. Not going to see it. Don't really care. Just come around. Cut them all off. Third row coming at you. I'm going this week in Michigan. Alright, so I want to go with the solid orange on this one, this way. So just place it down. And I'm using shared holes for this one. Just come around. 56 petals in total. Make sure I've got the right ones here. There we go. And you're going to need 16. And yes, it's going to look full. That's what you want. Just come around, put your petals in. Like once you get your petals made, this is pretty mindless. Look at, I forgot to cut that off. I'll make sure I measure it. Yep, we're good. Forgot my hanger on here, so forgot to bring it. If I was at home, I'd just get up and get one, but can't do it here, so I'll have to put it on after. Okay, place it down. How much mesh does this wreath use rolls? I think it was like three rolls, almost. I think I had a bit left. This was my third roll. So yeah, if you're paying full price for it, it's going to cost you some money. $17 a roll, that's 30%, which is the coupon that the Michaels have. Like, that's too much money. But I bought a lot of it last year. Well, I bought it all. And I like it. Okay. There's another one. Searching now. So this covers up your board and stuff. Which works. You came in late. Could you make a petal again? Okay. Once I get this row done, I'll make another petal. A Karen petal. when I first started doing this, I kept seeing, like, I saw like Lolly pedal, and I saw the Dean Michael folder. I thought, how do you get your pedal? And I figured out that you had to make up a pedal. So I did. Karen pedal, which turns into the Karen flower. But yes, I will make another pedal for you. This gets to be very busy in here. Yeah, I'm doing this at the market for you people that, come on, do you design this pedal? It's named after you? Yep. Yes, it is. I had to make sure that nobody else made it this way, and Lori and I belong to a VIP group, and I asked them, they said, I'm good. Look at it, cool, eh? And this is a good way to use 21-inch mesh if you have that laying around, because like you can cut it into 10 inches. You never see the sides, so there's no you can't see fray and stuff. It's kind of neat. It's a good way to use it up. I have rolls and rolls and rolls of 21-inch mesh in Craft Central. Watched Lori's announcement the other night, so happy for her. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, keep coming. We're almost there, guys. And I'll show you how to do another pedal. I think it looks neat. I'm just looking for the ones I want here. Might have to make a couple. How many do I need? 3? Okay, I'm going to make 3 of that one. I'll cut these pieces. Ten inches. 9.5-inch mesh from Michaels. 10 inches. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Hi there. Watch you and Anthony every Sunday. So enjoy my style and so my hair. Yeah, a lot of people asked about my hair when they first started doing this. So I have an amazing stylist, Janie, here in London, and I've been going to her, I don't know how long I've been going to her, maybe 15 years. I've always kept the same kind of style, but I don't have to tell her. I just go. It's like a social hour. Take the top to the bottom, turn, and then I'm hoping, nope, that's the wrong way. Okay. So there you go. You just go onto the other side. Turn. And there's my color that I want, right? 1/4 inch from the end. Turn it and turn it. Yeah, she's great. My next pedal to make. Love it. Great. If you guys make one of these, I want to see what it looks like. So send me a personal message. I'm going to put this away while I make this one. so I can see how it looks when you're done. Turn and turn. That's 2. What do you think, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you like the Karen petal. Let me see them. 2. Third. Oh, why does he have an unhappy face? Why? Why did he say? I'll know who did that. Why did he say unhappy face? Was it a mistake? I'm hoping it was. Oh, guys, thank you. Thank you, thank you. 147 I did. Perfect. 3. 1 more. And 4. What's our time? 9:30. Like the hardest part of doing this is making the petals. Yes, it's not an easy petal to make. But if you got nothing but time, people. Love the petal. Yay. Look at here, you can see the window. It's so nice out. Like it's like crisp this morning. It's not cold, it's just crisp. I'll just come around and place your rubber band on there. Now I'm measuring with my container lid. So it doesn't matter how big you make it, you just want to have the rubber band in the same spot because that's where you're going to fix it to your wreath. Cut it off, measure, cut it off. Yep, we're good so far. Are you using a small or large board? I'm using a small board. I really like the small boards. That's just my preference. You don't have to, you could use a large board, but I think you have to use shared holes on the outside, so you'd need 16 more petals. I'm just thinking about cost, right? I'm using scissors. I didn't use a wood burner. Nope. Alright, put these last 4 in on this row. So come around. Place it in. Place and zip it down where you have your rubber band, so they're all the same size. Do you need the wood burning tool? No. Not with this mesh. I mean, I usually use my wood burner for my mesh, but you can't really use it. It doesn't wood burn this. 2. 3. 1 more to go after this, and then we're on to the last row. 3. And 4. So I think next week we're having Christmas in July, which is fun, here at the market. And I think I'll make some Christmas stuff. What do you think? That petal would make a great ear for a horse board. Never thought of that, but you're probably right. Tie rock cutter. Almost done, guys. 8 more to go in. Put these down. I don't turn these to the side. You can if you want. And this is good, like thick mesh. If you use just deco mesh for this, you're gonna have to put an extra row on the outside. All right, last row. It says poly burlap. Kind of poly burlap. It's Michael's mesh. It doesn't say on it poly burlap, but I think it's poly burlap. Yep. So you need 56 petals. So if you're using good poly burlap, I got it. put, oh, I have to put, I missed a tie wrap here. If you're using the good quality poly burlap that comes in, like it's bigger, it's not, oh, there it is, okay, got it. You wouldn't need 3 rolls, I think 2 would be sufficient. Anyways, just come down, put them down, people are starting to come into the market, gotta move. And then this one. Cool is this looking, guys? You like it? I'll go back and look at all my comments. I didn't know what I was gonna take at my gun to work. Oh. It was a challenge at the beginning for me too. As with most things, it's a learning process. But just keep trying. That's all you have to do. Just, you know what, anybody can, if I can do this stuff, you guys can do it. That's, you know, that's why I do this, so you guys can make them yourself. Just come around. It looks like dishcloths. Well, that will be something fun to make with dishcloth. I suppose it does. I never thought of that. But, okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Try to pick out kind of good ones here. Got a few left. So I think this color kind of screams rustic. I think. So, what I'll show you what I've done. I'm around. Just turning these over a little bit. There we go. Last one. I'm going to pick a good one here. That's a good one. And place it down. Okay? And snug it up and cut them off. Good morning. Good morning from Cincinnati. Hey, Cincinnati's in the house. Just come around, guys. Is this for sale? Sure. Don't know how much to sell it for, but okay. All right. So, I made the center. I just took a half of a ball, and I got these at my local dollar store because I was waiting for my half centers to come from Unique in the Creek. Good morning, Jan. So I just cut it in half with my styrofoam cutter, like so. And then I took this jute. It's nasty stuff to work with. And it took a while to make it, but this is what I came up with. What do you think? Just kind of goes with it, I think. Anyway, I fixed the tie wrap to the back, put some foam, cover that, and I'm just going to place it down. Good morning, good morning. So I'm coming in directly across from each other, like so. Back to the back. Because nothing's going to hurt somebody's door. And after I'm done, I'm going to put my hanger on it. And I'll post a picture of this and where every tie wrap goes Just gonna cut these off a little bit. I have to reuse my good scissors. Oh, I can use this. Where's my cutter? There we go. So I'm tucking this down. There. And I'm just going to tuck this in. Just keep it in place. Okay, are you ready? Alright guys. The sky looks like a sun. How did you attach your twist tie to the... So I just hot glued our UC 6000 to fix my zip tie. Okay, you ready? There you go. This is the Karen pedal on the Karen, making a Karen flower. What do you think? Hi, how are you? Okay, guys? I want to see hearts. Lots of hearts. I'll hang it up and show you guys once I put the zip tie on it, and I will post all the stuff that goes on here. Alright? I really like this. I was thinking about putting one of these on, but it's too small, and I like this. This kind of goes with it. Looks great, yeah. Thank you. Okay, guys. That's it. Hopefully Anthony will be back next week to hang out with us. I'm going to go back and look at all your comments. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Having the 50% off sale at the market today, so it was busy yesterday. Well, I was busy. Everybody likes 50% off, I guess. Hopefully today will be just as good. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Glad y'all stopped in. It was really nice to see you guys. I'll see you next week, next Sunday, 9 o'clock in the morning. And until then, have a great week. And love you all. Take care. Bye.